Hello everyone, we're back once again at long last after months for Dinosaur Island Season 2, Episode 8. Let's get started. We see the first character we see in this new Dinosaur Island summer season. It's Rexie. She is now fully grown. And in fact, she is also mated. Her little baby is right here. And Rexie's doing a great job of raising the baby, despite always looking for adventure and battle. She can also take care of her baby as well. The little baby is content and happy. And this baby will be a big part of the upcoming story in the next episode. Meanwhile, in a place that we have not ventured to in a long time, it's the Rock Desert. A place where dinosaurs do not thrive. A place where no dinosaur, not even the smallest, that need the least food, can survive more than a week in this place. Agro the Acro, the character we saw last time, is wandering over here. He, as you know, is an Giganotosaurus, and he lives very near Mike. His home is actually over there. He also has a new friend. That new friend is named Yut. Yut is a Uteranus. He came from a very cold part of the island. He's one of the only alpine dinosaurs on the island. He used to live on the great Mount Dino up in the cold weather, so that's why he needs his feathers. These dinosaurs are searching for other dinosaurs to prey upon. They spot something in the distance. It looks like a group of carnivores. Neither Yut nor Agro has seen these before, so they trudge on towards it. At the northern lake bed, as we will call it now, because we've called it the lake bed the entire series, and it is on the northern part of the island. We will now call it the northern lake bed because there is more than one lake bed. A herd of dinosaurs is trudging along here. It is Ian, the Carnivore who fell over. His mate that we saw last time, who I don't think I gave a name. I'll name her Chloe. If I did give her a name, so sorry. And then, of course, Smasher, the one who used to be the leader. Anyway, these dinosaurs are getting a drink at the lake bed. But this drink will decide the new leader of the herd. At the beginning, Smasher goes up to the lake. He wants to take a drink, but he knows that the leaders must drink first. The other two are very mad at Smasher for this. Ian leans down to take a drink, but Smasher pushes him out of the way and drinks first. This is not allowed in the herd. Ian is mad. Smasher knows what he has done. He wants to rebel against Ian and become the leader again. However, he is not mated. He needs to mate with Chloe to be the leader. Soon, a fight ensues. Chloe backs off. She does not want her mate to get killed. And she doesn't want herself to get killed either. 2 ankylosauruses that step up to the lake bed. Notice this. They notice the fight between Smasher and Ian. In fact, one of these ankylosauruses is the one that killed Silas, and the other one is his friend, Tarky. Tank and Tarky are watching the battle. They do not like violence, and they have always wanted to form an alliance with 5 or more members. They think this herd is a perfect candidate for the alliance. But if they are fighting all the time, then the Ankylosaurus will have to say no. The GCA. A group of dinosaurs on Dinosaur Island. The only group of carnivores, or herbivores, or any dinosaurs that are not the same species. This makes them not a pack, not a herd, but the only alliance in Dinosaur Island. But by the title, you probably know that there is going to be one more, or maybe 2, by the end of the video. Cappy sees 2 predators approaching. Rage also sees them. These were the 2 co-leaders of the GCA when Silas was still around. But now that Silas has been killed by Tank, the 2 are now the leaders. Cappy sees the 2 carnivores. He tells the others to come out. Albert, Bull, Diney, and the new recruit, Peter. The 2 carnivores happen to be Agro the Acro and Yit. The 2 have seen these carnivores and want to join the alliance. They walk in. The 6 carnivores talk to see if they should join. They eventually agree that if the GCA is ever going to be the top group of predators on the island, being able to take down anything, they need more. So they join. We are now to the east of the Western Forest, because the Western Forest is on the eastern side of the island, which doesn't make sense. Anyway, we are in the east of the Eastern Forest. This place is the new place where Barry and also Serena have moved to. One thing that Serena and Barry have always wanted to do, but never could because Onyx was sick and he didn't want them to, was move to this area, to the east of the Western Forest. They have now done so. However, Serena is very old, and it looks like she is going to retire from hunting forever. She is not going to die, but she's just retiring. She will not be shown again on Dinosaur Island. So say goodbye to Serena. Barry, his adventures are just beginning. He has made quite a friendship with Mono after their battle a few episodes ago. And now they are best friends and always look for prey to feed Serena. The two, right now, are talking about where they should go. They have decided that they are just going to go to where the Spinosaurus' home is. They do not know that the Spinosaurus' home is there, but they do know that they have been hearing roars from that area, and they think the two of them could take down whatever is there. So the two march off. At this point, Barry and Mono have reached their destination. Barry and Mono are at the Spinosaurus' lair. However, the first dinosaur they see there is not the Spinosaurus. It is the dinosaur that we mentioned, Vex, the concavinator, because his hump is convex, not concave, which doesn't make sense. Anyway, Vex has been seeing these guys and is actually a very good friend of Serena. Serena knows him, and it looks like they would like to form an alliance. Not as big as the GCA. They do not intend to rival the GCA, but they do want to form an alliance so that the three predators can work together to defeat any predators that should come along. All the dinosaurs are shocked. They just heard a loud roar. It was not from any of them. That can only mean one thing. The roar means Giga, the Giganotosaurus, is back. This Giganotosaurus has been here since season 1. If you remember, in season 1, Bloodtooth Jr. had a battle with a Giganotosaurus. This Giganotosaurus is that one's mate. In fact, even after there was still a Giganotosaurus, that is this one. She has wreaked havoc over the island, and she wants to kill these minuscule trio. You might think, one main character versus 3 others. Who will win? Let's find out. Back at the lake bed, the 2 ornithopods are still fighting. The fight is getting much more intense now. This is a battle to be the leader of the herd and to mate with Chloe. Soon, Ian throws Smasher into the water. It knocks him against the lake bed. He missed the water, but this time, Ian picks Smasher up and throws him in. Smasher is in the water. There's blood all over his body. And that is not something you want when you're swimming in the lake bed. It's Danny, the Dinosaurus. In season 1, there was a battle between the Oxali, who's named Orr, and is still alive, actually, versus this one's father. That one's name was Jack. Jack and Orr fought, and Orr defeated Jack and ate him. This is Jack's son, Danny. And he is here to kill Smasher. However, despite there being a rivalry between them, both Smasher and Ian hate Dinosaurus more than each other. Ian tries to wrestle the Dinosaurus out of the water. The Dinosaurus retaliates, flipping himself over onto his prey. He thought he had had 2 carcasses. But then, Chloe steps in. It's the entire herd battling off. A carnivore. Danny is hurt. He runs off away. Meanwhile, Tank and Tarky have seen this whole battle between the ornithopods, and they think that this peaceful alliance could do without them. But then, once all 3 of them make a truce, they decide that they should talk to Ian, Smasher, and Chloe about joining the alliance. Also, this is Patricia, the Psittacosaurus. Patricia is a blue and wonderfully colored Psittacosaurus, and she has joined the alliance in the few minutes while the battle has been going on. Anyway, the 3 walk over to the ornithopods, and they ask them if they want to join the alliance. Smasher says yes. Chloe says yes. Ian says yes, as long as I don't have to be the Smasher. However, this is exactly what Tank and the other 2 did not want it to happen. However, the alliance is formed. The GHA, the Great Herbivore Alliance. The fight is still going on. Soon, Giga knocks them all to the ground, except Barry. Barry bites his arm. Blood is spewing. All the fingers are off of the arm of Giga. And Mono takes the other arm. 1 claw left. Giga cannot fight anymore. He has been injured. Despite their arms being small, dinosaurs of this kind, their arms are very important, and they very hurt if they get chopped off. The sail of Barry is being bitten. Vex jumps on, and so does Mono. They take him down. Giga is finally dead. The 3 dinosaurs roar in glory. Vex, Barry, and of course, the leader of this odd alliance, Mono. They have killed Giga, showing their true strength. To be continued. Next time on Dinosaur Island, the Spinosaurus goes on a long walk to do something that he has wanted to do for a long time, find a mate. Tune next time to see if his hunt will be a success on Dinosaur Island.